Hey guys, cue yourself for the generic introduction. I'm Chappy Gaming, and today we're back with another Halo Wars 2 video, and today once again we're joined by Nista. How you doing, Nista?
Yeah, good, good.
Nice man, nice. So, in today's video, we're going to be doing a Banshee and Locust combination. We're both Decimus as well, and we've just basically been trying to come up with some new ideas. You came up with this one, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I think my first one that I contributed to in the strategy-wise.
Yeah, well, Nista's not really an ideas man, he likes to take receive the orders and all that, don't you, mate?
Yeah, just you do all the work and I'll just follow what you do.
All that as suit, that's it. So, this is just our generic build order for getting to HQ2 pretty quick. You want to start off with your power extractor as your first, upgrade that, and then triple supply pad, and then your last being another extractor. Build a chopper and circulate the map for resources across the map. Obviously you want to try and get your power across the map first, and if you can, try and capture a few power nodes as well, and then yeah, save up for 1,000 and then get HQ2. In this video I'm doing Locusts and Danny's doing the Banshees, and so the idea behind this was having a bit of a unit combination, something where the opposing players have to counter both air and land, because we've found in the past when we've done double the amount of Locusts, it's quite easy to counter, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like very easy, especially if the Locust player is playing really smart and they know how to kite and they're just playing it really solid if they know what they're doing. That being said, if they've got a lot of hunters and cyclopses, they can be taken down very quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And with the original plan behind this was for me to build one Apex and one Foundry, and just send them at the like pretty early on once I get HQ2, just to send them a bunch of Banshees. So they just from the start they think we're going to be building air. They try and counter that.
Yep.
And then meanwhile, while that attack's going on with my Foundry, I'll start building Locusts, and
To support
this whole
me.
time,
Yep.
yeah, and this whole time, Chappie will be building Locusts as well.
Yep.
And the idea behind it was the other team would have full anti-air, and we can just go in with our Locusts and just stomp them.
Yep. Yep.
But we ended
Trying to
up
play a bit of
figuring
mind games there, hey.
yeah, trying to trick him.
And I think it's definitely something other players should look into if it's not something you've tried. Is yeah, obviously tricking the opponent. Playing a bit of a bluff card. Sending 3 or 4 Banshees. We've seen it happen all the time. I'll say, watch this, Dan. I'll send in a few of these specific units. I won't even be building them anymore, and they'll look at countering it. And then you recycle your Apex, build another Foundry, and then before you know it, we're back at the base, and we've got 12 Locusts, and they've got anti-air, because people are crazy for it, especially when they see air units. They see a few air units, they panic. It's like, Wolverine this, and they pump them out. So yeah, it's definitely a bit of mind game, bit of tactics, worth trying out, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And doing that a few times, we just figured some people weren't even smart enough. They wouldn't even start building anti-air. So I just started building full Banshees and left Brad for the Locusts, and we just sent in half-half, and even if they did counter one, the other person could just stomp the rest of them.
Yeah. Well,
if they built no counter, then we could both stomp them, really.
Well, I think when we went into this game, hey, we were feeling quite confident with seeing what the enemy was doing. They had quite a lot of Marines, and they were trying to take our power nodes. And I recall just saying to you, yeah, just go all out Banshees and let's just get this over and done with quick. And it was interesting to see quite, how well the combination worked of Locust and Banshees, didn't it?
Yeah, even on our first time trying this, I came up with the idea because you're having a go at me for not having any of the ideas in the videos.
Oh, don't be like that, mate.
No, but then we tried this, and Brad was like, "Yeah, that's actually a surprisingly good idea, man. Let's try it." And I didn't expect it to be like all that great, but it actually worked really well.
Well, you're lucky it's making the cut on Chappy Gaming Enterprise, right? People are privileged to witness this, and it's all thanks to you.
Yeah,
I'm sure the comments will let you know how grateful they are for this beautiful combination.
Or either that, or I'll be like, "This is nothing compared to the other videos." Let Chappy come up with the ideas.
Yeah, well, the Lord does know, mate. So anyway, we're just hitting the 5-minute mark, and this is generally when I'll have about 5 Locusts. I'm not sure how many Banshees Dan's got. He might be being a bit lazy in this round. Hopefully he should have about 5 himself.
I think I was crushing it actually.
Crushing it, were you? We'll see, we'll see. I remember who carries in this round.
The Banshees, I think.
No, actually, I would call it was the Locust, just like fucking ripping from range. Reason being why I like the Locust so much. That, you know, good 25-yard bloody range, you know, it's so good. Oh, there we go. We're just seeing a little bit of insight on Dan's units there. He's got
I
about
think I had
6,
one
7
more than
Banshees.
you.
Oh, really? Yeah, you've just got to
I
remember,
can't
you know, the combination of power and resources to build Locust, so a little bit more to this rush, you know.
Well, I was sending you my excess power, if I remember correctly.
Oh, don't say that. You get me ripped in the comments again. As you can see here, Blue had just pushed up with about 7 Marines. I don't know what he was planning on doing there, but he was just going for a bit of a quick attack. This sort of gave me a bit of an indication we really don't have too much going for them, and me and Dan are going to push forward with our Locusts and Banshees at this point, keep pumping the units out, and move up to their base. So we just want to talk about what's actually good about this particular build, and it's about the unit combination, having the Banshees and the Locusts, and dealing with each other's counter. Isn't that right, Dan?
Yeah, so as you'll see a bit further on, the other team will start making Reavers, which are a pretty hard counter for the Banshees, which I've got. So you'll see when they come out, I'll start dropping back behind Brad, let him take those out, and then once they're dealt with, I'll come back and help him out.
Yeah, definitely.
Just knowing stuff like that, knowing your counters,
Being aware of what's around, yep.
Yeah, knowing what you can and can't beat is pretty important, and communicating with your teammates so you know when you should help out and take out the counters for them.
Definitely,
like that.
Yeah. And it goes for the same for if Blue was to have some Cyclops now. That would be when I would pull back, try and kite them a little bit. I can still do a bit of work, use the range to my advantage of the Locust, but also let Dan do most of the attacking on the Cyclops, with the Cyclops being an anti-vehicle. They're quite high damage on the Locust. The Locusts don't have too much health, so that's just, I pull back and let Daniel deal with the Cyclops, and same if they had Hunters being banished, sorry guys. So we're just pushing up here on the second opponent's base. We absolutely melted that first base, and this is where the Reavers, you're going to see them at the front. Dan's going to push around to the side, spots them, and then he's going to pull back, and I'm going to make the move on the Reavers. So it's just, yeah, positional awareness and using the strengths of the units of which you have, and just making sure you know you're being aware of what's on the field of play at the current time. Absolutely melting this guy's base here. Dan, do you just want to go over the leader powers that we use for Decimus in this?
Yeah, so we just use the same leader powers that we always use for Decimus. The Killing Frenzy, which just gives all our units increased damage upon killing an enemy target, and Siphon, which gives all targeted allies a health upon attack kind of ability. So you just pretty much get health when you attack another, attacking the enemies pretty much, yeah.
Two really strong opening leader powers, hey? Good passive ability and a good move to use at the right time.
Yeah, and it's it can be effective to put more levels onto Siphon as well if you've got no other leader powers.
Yeah, definitely. I always like to triple mark Siphon and fully upgrade that. It's one of my favourite moves to use, and just makes your units really powerful. They just don't seem to die, and they just keep, like I say, they're taking the health off the enemy, you know, and it just makes them really powerful. Alright guys, I'd just like to thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a like, comment, anything would be appreciated. I'd just like to thank Nista for joining us.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And hopefully I can have some more uploads and I can have them up a bit quicker. Sorry I didn't have an upload for about a week, I just was away on holiday. So yeah, I can get some more videos up in this next week. Alright, I'll see you in the next one guys.
You fought like a brute, but remember your place.